Have you ever wondered why there's so much animosity between legendary bodybuilders Mike Mentzer and Arnold Schwarzenegger? The 1980 Mr. Olympia contest was supposed to be a straightforward competition, but it turned into one of the most controversial events in bodybuilding history. In this video, we'll uncover the truth behind the bad blood between these two icons of the sport. What happened in that contest? Why did it lead to a decades-long feud? And who was right in this battle of the Titans?
The only people who saw Arnold as the winner, 7 judges and his closest friends. None of the audience, or very few, only those that were his friends.
In the world of bodybuilding, few events have stirred up as much controversy as the 1980 Mr. Olympia contest. The spotlight of this contest was on two men, Mike Mentzer, a rising star in the bodybuilding world, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the already established legend of the sport. The feud between them would forever change the bodybuilding world and become the stuff of legend. Mike Mentzer was known for his revolutionary training methods and was a highly respected figure in the bodybuilding community. He had a reputation for being a perfectionist and was the first person to receive a perfect score of 300 in the IFBB Mr. Universe contest in 1978. He was tipped as a strong contender for the 1980 Mr. Olympia title. On the other hand, Arnold Schwarzenegger had already made a name for himself as one of the greatest bodybuilders of all time. He had won the Mr. Olympia contest a record 6 times from 1970 to 1975 before retiring from professional bodybuilding. His surprise return in 1980 caught everyone off guard, and it was evident that the contest was going to be a battle of the Titans. However, the competition was marred by a series of controversies, allegations, and disputes. The atmosphere was tense, and the bodybuilding community was divided. Mentzer and Schwarzenegger became the focal points of this heated contest, and their rivalry was the talk of the town.
The particular contest was so clearly fixed that every other competitor and many of the fans in the audience raised a fuss.
The unexpected return of Arnold Schwarzenegger to compete in the contest took everyone by surprise. Arnold had retired from professional bodybuilding in 1975 after winning the Mr. Olympia contest 6 times in a row. His decision to come back was influenced by his need to bulk up for his role in the upcoming movie Conan the Barbarian. Encouraged by his training partners, he decided to enter the Olympia again. His return, however, was not welcomed by everyone. Many competitors and fans believed that he had had his time in the spotlight and should have stayed retired. The circumstances surrounding the competition were equally contentious. On the morning of the contest, 15 of the 16 participants signed a petition to abolish the weight classes and conduct the competition as one open weight class. The only athlete to not sign the petition was Schwarzenegger himself. When questioned by the other competitors about his stance, he offered his objection, but did not elaborate further. The exchange between the athletes grew heated, and tensions started to rise. One of the most vocal opponents of Schwarzenegger's return and his stance on the weight classes was Mike Mentzer. Mentzer, a respected figure in the bodybuilding world, had been known to go against the grain. He had a strong following and was known for his unique and highly effective training methods. He was also tipped to be a strong contender for the title. The animosity between Mentzer and Schwarzenegger was palpable, and it came to a head during a public exchange of words. Schwarzenegger took a jab at Mentzer's second-place finish in the 1979 Mr. Olympia contest, which did not sit well with Mentzer. Infuriated, he bolted toward Schwarzenegger and started berating him before being pulled away by others. Schwarzenegger eventually withdrew his objection, but the incident left a sour taste in everyone's mouth. The competition was rife with controversy, but nothing could have prepared the audience for the outcome. Schwarzenegger was announced as the winner of the contest. The decision was met with immediate backlash. The audience booed loudly. Competitors stepped off the stage, and some even retired from the sport in disgust. Schwarzenegger's win was viewed by many as undeserved. Critics pointed out that he was not in the same shape as he had been in his prime. Moreover, his victory was seen as a blow to the newer generation of bodybuilders who had worked hard to establish themselves in the sport.
All the NABA people, all the IFBB people know this, and nobody's willing to talk about it. See all this immorality going on.
The media also turned against the competition. Television networks separated from the event, and new rules regarding judging were set in place. The controversy surrounding Arnold's 1980 victory changed the trajectory and perception of bodybuilding forever. The rivalry between Mentzer and Schwarzenegger continued for years. While they became good friends over time, Mike remained firm on his opinion about the 1980 contest until he passed away in 2001. He believed that the contest was clearly fixed in favor of Schwarzenegger. Many fans and other competitors agreed with him. The 1980 Mr. Olympia contest left a lasting impact on the sport of bodybuilding. It exposed the politics and controversies that could plague even the most prestigious of competitions. The contest served as a reminder that the sport was about more than just physical prowess. It was about personalities, rivalries, and the ever-present quest for glory. The 1980 Mr. Olympia contest had far-reaching consequences for the sport of bodybuilding. It wasn't just a competition. It became a pivotal moment in the sport's history, changing the way bodybuilding was viewed and how it was conducted. The most immediate effect was a shift in the rules regarding judging. The controversy around Schwarzenegger's win, especially with him being the only competitor who didn't sign the petition to abolish weight classes, raised questions about the fairness of the judging process. New, stricter rules were implemented to ensure objectivity and transparency in judging. These changes aim to prevent such controversies in the future and to protect the integrity of the sport. The impact extended beyond just the rules. The way bodybuilding was perceived changed as well. The sport had been growing in popularity, thanks in large part to Schwarzenegger's success. But the controversy tainted its reputation. Many fans were disillusioned by the apparent politics and favoritism at play. The excitement and credibility of the sport took a hit. Some television networks, which had been broadcasting the event, separated from the competition in protest. There was also a shift in sponsorships and media attention. Before the controversy, Arnold had been the face of bodybuilding, enjoying the most sponsorships and media attention. But the backlash from the contest forced a shift. New bodybuilders emerged, each bringing their unique style and physique. Fans had a wider variety of athletes to choose from, and sponsorships and media attention started to be more evenly distributed. The aftermath of the 1980 Mr. Olympia contest was a turning point for bodybuilding. It marked a transition from the era dominated by Arnold to a new era where a wider range of bodybuilders could shine. The controversy led to important changes that would shape the future of the sport. The legacy of the contest is still felt today, reminding us of the highs and lows of the sport and the passion of those who love it. It's essential to remember that the 1980 Mr. Olympia contest, despite the controversies, showcased the dedication and hard work of all the athletes who participated. The event demonstrated the passion and commitment of bodybuilders regardless of the outcome. So, the question remains, what makes a true champion in the world of bodybuilding? Is it the titles, the recognition, or is it the heart, soul, and effort that athletes pour into their craft? What do you guys think? Please leave your thoughts in the comment section. And if you liked the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel Legendary Bodybuilders. Also, watch our video on Mike Mentzer getting a perfect score of 300 in Mr. Olympia, but still losing the contest. Until next time.